Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. This is
Good
Manjula.
afternoon.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Madam Garu, good afternoon, my dear friends. Madam,
Sir,
good
good
afternoon.
afternoon. Good
Rajni Madam Garu,
afternoon.
good afternoon. Manjula Madam Garu, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Shall we start the session?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. During my screen share, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, no problem. We will
Girls
interact.
message me, ma. Only 46 girls are there. What happened, other girls, ma? After first unit, I'll give them one assignment.
Yeah. That's
Forward
very.
message. In your group, forward message, girls. Sir, you can start, sir.
Okay. Okay, the slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good afternoon, my dear friends. Welcome today's session. Yesterday we are discussed about some of the information related to Valvariella valvaceae mushroom, how to cultivate the mushroom, and what is the important factors for cultivating that cultivating that mushroom, and what are the material required, and the different methods we are adopted. So that type of methods we are already discussed. So today we are going to discuss about the production system. So yesterday what we are discussed, my dear friends. So what are the material required? List how many types of the mushrooms available in our India, all over the world. In our India, which type of are edible mushrooms? In that edible mushrooms, and 4 types of the edible mushrooms. One type of mushroom, that is Valvariella, that is the paddy straw mushroom. We are already discussed the paddy straw mushroom. How we can cultivate that mushroom? What are the limitations? What are the merits for the cultivation of that paddy straw mushroom? And what are the food value? What is the food value of that mushroom of the Valvariella valvaceae? And different types of the mushrooms, even though along with India and the Odisha region, which type of Valvariella species can grow, and the food value we have already discussed. So today we are going to discuss about the production system. So in this production system, we are going to explain about the in 2 different areas. One is the outdoor system, that is quite different from indoor system. So this outdoor system, we are intermingle. That is not only a single crop; it is an intercrop in coconut plantation. So that is in outdoor production system. But in our indoor system, in low cost, that is the shed houses. You know, the special type of houses or sheds are needed for the cultivation of these mushrooms in indoor method. So this indoor cultivation method or production system, it is a low cost attached house, and asbestos rooms also useful for the indoor production, and agro shed net house also useful for the production of the indoor system, and poly house. That is in off season. Off season means that is not in suitable conditions. Poly house is a controlled environment which is useful for the cultivation of this mushroom cultivation, mushrooms. So that's why poly houses, whether the poly houses in off season or in extreme conditions are not suitable environment, so poly houses are very useful. Agro shed is also, agro shed net also useful for the cultivation of the indoor system, and asbestos room also useful for the indoor system, and low cost, that is the shed house also useful for the indoor system. So this is about the outdoor system for production of cultivation of the mushrooms. So you are observed in this slide. What you observe, Rama? Anybody can respond? What you observed in this slide? This slide is not visible. It's visible or not?
Visible, sir.
So visible. Then what you observed in this slide? So coconut trees.
Tell
Am I
me,
right?
what is some things?
Banana trees. Banana trees or banana plants? Huh? Coconut plants or coconut trees? What is right? Coconut tree or coconut plant? Banana tree or banana plant? What is right?
Sir,
Very
banana
correct.
tree.
Banana tree. Okay. So
Coconut tree.
okay, coconut tree, because that is the largest trunk and woody nature. The stem is in woody nature, and the largest trunk we can also call tree. So what we can say that a 2 to 3 feet height, and the వాటిని మనం ప్లాంట్స్ అంటాం. మనం అంటే ప్లాంట్స్ అంటే మెత్తటి మృదువైనటువంటి దేహాలు, వాటి కాండాలు ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. ద స్టెమ్ ఇస్ వెరీ, దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం, మృదువుగా ఉన్నదాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం, మెత్తగా ఉంటుంది చూడండి.
Spongy tissue, no, sir?
Spongy is a parenchyma tissue, no? So this type of environment is suitable for the outdoor system. So this is nothing but useful for the control of environment, and also it's used as a shed-like structure. And in this environment, within this the plantation or a coconut or banana tree, banana plant, or other plantation area is useful for the outdoor system. In this system, we are cultivating the mushroom. So this is an outdoor system. In this system, they are used paddy straw, and the paddy straw is covered with polythene covers, polythene covers for the controlling of the moisture, because this is an outdoor, so that's why the moisture control is very, very important. The 20 to 25 degrees to 22% to 90% of the moisture is suitable for growing of the Valvariella valvaceae mushroom, So that's why the moisture is necessary for the growing of the all types of the fungi. So mushroom is also a fungi, That's why moisture is controlled by this surface environment is covered with polythene covers. So that's why the controlled environment, controlled of the moisture, we are absorbed in the paddy straw. So that is used as a substrate for the growing of the mushrooms. So mushrooms are grown on the paddy straw or the substrate. So the substrate is surrounded by or covered with this polythene covers, because this is useful for the balance or control the moisture. Okay, this is an outdoor. So this type of Amma, is there any doubts? Okay, so this we can also call as intercrop in coconut plantation. Not only coconut plantation, so aeration is necessary at the same time. So the shed it's used as this plantation used for shade. The shade is necessary. So moisture is controlled by the polythene covers. At the same time, the trees are useful for the shed-like structures. Okay, then the next one is so that is enough for the explain about the outdoor system, and the production system related to indoor. So indoor we have already discussed in previous slide. Indoor system I have that is that shed houses, and even though that asbestos roof, agro shed net house, and poly houses. So this is low cost that shed house, that shed house. So the shed house is useful for low cost. Okay, so this is useful for the control the environment and moisture, and even though the temperature is also controlled in this room, aeration is also very frequently and very easily exchange of the gases. This is about shed house, and this is asbestos room, asbestos. So these this asbestos room is also useful for the indoor production system. And the next one is the agro shed net, So agro shed net, very low cost, very low cost. So just we are surrounded or covered with green mat, green mat. So this green mat and upper side also surrounded by or covered with green mat. So that's we can call as an agro shed net. So this shed net, the net is useful for the control the temperature and also moisture. So that's why very easily grow of the mushrooms in the agro shade nets. So compared to asbestos room and the shed house, so this agro shade net is very low cost and easily to construct this agro shade net. Okay, and this is the another type of the indoor production system. It is a unit for the mushroom cultivation unit. And these are the production system. I hope you understood how many production systems, outdoor and indoor. Outdoor production system in coconut plantation or intercrop coconut plantation, we are very suitable for the cultivation of the mushrooms, and that is useful for the control the environment, and also the shade also available, then frequently the free air available, and also the controlled moisture by the surface or covered with the surface by the polythene sheets. So that is the outdoor system of the production. Then indoor system, the shed house and asbestos room and agro shade net, these are useful for the indoor production of the mushrooms production system. And now we are going to discuss about the method of cultivation. So how many types of the methods for the cultivation of these mushrooms? So first we can go through the methods. So first, cut the soft portion of the paddy straw. So paddy straw, mainly the 1.5 inches, and soak it for 6 to 8 hours in water mixed with limestone per 1 kg per 100 liter water. So that is the first step for the cultivation of the cultivation method of the mushrooms. I hope you visible this slide. Cut the soft portion of the paddy straw, 1.5 inches. Okay, 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches length is enough for the paddy straw. So all paddy straws cut into with the help of machines, and the after cut down of this paddy straw is going to soak with 6 to 8 hours. Water mixed with limestone with 1 kg at each kg per 1000 liter water, and after the next step is the drain excess water. Drain excess water. So in this excess water, the paddy straw is going to soften, and afterwards dry the paddy straw in shade with the content of the moisture, that is 65% of the moisture is necessary for the paddy straw. And afterwards, the next step, we are going to spread the paddy straw in the shelf, that is the east-west direction, east and west direction, and apply 1/4 of the part of this spawn and nutrients. So yesterday we have already discussed, pulse powder, pulse powder. So Fabaceae family members, the green gram, yellow gram, Bengal gram, black gram, we have already discussed yesterday class. So the nutrient powder is nothing but pulse powder, So spawn is nothing but the secondary mycelia, or what we are using as a seed of the spores of the fungal spores, we can call as spawn. So spawn and nutrient, we are apply 1/4 of the part of the spawn and nutrient. Okay, and cover again with the paddy straw. That is the direction north, south, and repeat the processes. So first of all, we should spread the paddy straw east-west direction, and on the paddy straw, 1/4 part of the spawn and nutrient we are apply. At the same time, afterwards, then cover again with paddy straw north-south direction. So firstly, we are spread the paddy straw east-west direction. after apply of the spawn and nutrient media, then cover the paddy straw with the direction north-south direction. And this method is continuously repeat the process and cover the bed of 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches. So if, length, width, and the bottom of the with the polythene sheet for 6 days. So this covered by 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch, 1.5 inches. Okay. So then from day 7 onwards, sprinkle water 2 to 3 times per day. So after covering the bed of with the polythene sheets for 6 days, after 6 days, the 7th day, we should use the water with the sprinkle manner for day, each day 2 to 3 times. Then the 12th day, whenever we are using the water on 7th day onwards, every day, each day 3 times, more than 2 times or finally 3 times, hardly 3 times. Then only this is the continuation process for each and every day. Then reach the 12th day. On the 12th day, the fruiting starts from 12th day onwards with 4 flushes. So flush means a group of mushrooms, you know. Flush means a group of mushrooms. Okay. Then input distribution. So first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer. So we are repetitive manner, you know. The straw bundle, first layer, use 4 bundles, and second layer, third layer, fourth layer. Each layer we should use how many bundles? 4 straw bundles. Then how much of the span apply of the first layer? 1/4. And second layer, 1/4. And third layer, 1/2. That is 50-50%. So then fourth layer need not to apply of the span. And gram powder. Gram powder means Bengal gram, green gram, you know, pulse powder or nutrient powder. So nutrient powder also the equal ratio of the span. Equal ratio of the span. That is a 1/4 for first layer, 1/4 for second layer, 1/2 for third layer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I clear? Are you following, ma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then so this is the what you observed, ma? This is poly house, you know. Poly house. So in this poly house, the mushroom cultivation farmers or mushroom cultivation entrepreneurs, they are shown about the this unit or for each bed. So these are the different beds we are observed in this picture and covered with polythene covers for the control of the moisture. Okay. Then the cultivation of oyster mushroom. Oyster. So yesterday we are going to discuss about. Yesterday we are already discussed about oyster. Paddy straw mushroom, that is Valveriella valvaceae. So today we are going to discuss about cultivation of the oyster mushroom. So oyster mushroom also we can call as Dingiri mushroom. You know, Dingiri. So Dingiri is the regional name of the Odisha. Then the scientific name of this oyster mushroom is Pleurotus soger-kaju. Okay, Pleurotus soger-kaju or soger-kaju. So these oyster mushroom, లేదా దీన్ని మనం ముత్యచిప్ప మష్రూమ్ అని కూడా పిలుస్తాం. This Pleurotus soger-kaju is edible mushroom of temperate climate. Which climate? Temperate climate. And the crop cycle completed in 45 to 60 days. 45 to 60 days. So it is compared to paddy straw mushroom. It is in take the much more time because so 21 to 40 days or 30 days crop cycle is completed of Valvariella valvaceae or padistra mushroom. But here, oyster mushroom crop cycle completed in 45 to 60 days. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So they compare to Valvariella valvaceae or padistra mushroom, it is take more time for the complete life cycle. So the crop cycle completed 45 to 60 days. So that's why padistra mushroom is very suitable for easily taking the crop from 21 to 40 days. But here 45 to 60 days it will take the crop cycle completed. Each crop can take 45 to 60 days. Then oyster mushrooms can grow in different states of our country. That is Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, that means Telangana also, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, even the West Bengal. So these are the states very suitable for the cultivation of the oyster mushrooms. And what is the use of these oyster mushrooms? So yesterday we have discussed about what is the use of padistra mushroom. And today we are going to discuss about the oyster mushroom uses. So compared to padistra mushrooms, these oyster mushrooms number of species compared to padistra is very high, and compared to shelf life of the padistra mushroom, it is more susceptible to compare to padistra mushroom. So oyster mushroom, the shelf life is 24 to 48 hours. What is shelf life? Whenever we are going to the flush, cut into the flushes or separated from the culture bed, it will looks like a fresh mushrooms from 24 hours to 48 hours. So that's why the we can call a shelf life. Actually, whenever we are visit the flower shop, okay, flower merchant, the flowers are looks like a bright and beautiful and charming and the smell is very good odor. Why? Because the shelf life is increased by the use of cytokinins, you know. So cytokinins are the plant hormones, one of the growth hormones which are useful for the improve the shelf life. Even though the flowers, even though leafy vegetables. So that's why we can call it shelf life. Actually, in vegetable sellers in the market, they are using the vegetables look like a shining and very fresh vegetables or leafy vegetables, especially what we can say that todakura, palakura ante cheppukuntam kada manam, spinach. So these amaranthus and spinach, you know, these are the leafy vegetables looks like a fresh leaves just because of they are spraying these cytokinins. So that's why the shelf life is very increased. Even the vegetables also. At the same time, the flower merchants, they are spraying on the flowers and even the bouquets. They are looks like a fresh flowers. Actually, they are not fresh flowers, but the life is increased by the use of the uses of the cytokinins. Benzyl aminopurine, you know, the scientific, the chemical name of the cytokinins of the benzyl aminopurine. So this benzyl aminopurine or cytokinins are improve the shelf life, increase the shelf life of the vegetables, even though the flowers are used in the vases, that is the flower vases. So flower vases in the hotels or any other areas, they are spraying on the flower vases. So that's life we can call as vase life. So vase life, that is flower vases. Shelf life, especially vegetables and leafy vegetables. So here in this slide shows about the oyster mushrooms. The shelf life is 24 to 48 hours. But in yesterday class, that is a Valvariella valvaceae, padistra mushroom, the shelf life is very low. Shelf life is very low. And the bioefficiency means nutrient value. The bioefficiency is 100%. Bioefficiency is 100%. So compared to Padistra mushroom, the bioefficiency is very high of this oyster mushroom and very easy to cultivate compared to Padistra mushroom. Padistra mushroom is also easy to cultivate. Along with that Padistra mushroom, these oyster mushrooms are growing very easy. So that's why very easy to cultivate this oyster mushroom. And less insect pest and disease attack. So compared to Padistra mushroom, it is very susceptible or very resistant to insects and also microbes like some of the diseases. So that's why this cultivation of this oyster mushroom is more profitable. So that's why these are the uses. That's why we are using the cultivation of the cultivated of this oyster mushrooms. And some of the species related to this oyster mushrooms, that is Pleurotus sojerkaju and Pleurotus florida and Pleurotus sapidus, Pleurotus ostritus and Pleurotus eos and Pleurotus membranicus and Pleurotus citrinopilotus filiatus and Pleurotus flabellatus. So these are the species related to oyster mushrooms. So we are looking this slide. Beautiful slide shows about the Pleurotus sojerkaju or sojerkaju. So Pleurotus sojerkaju is the best example for the oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms. Am I clear? We will move for next slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. So these are some of the species: Pleurotus sojerkaju and Pleurotus and florida and Pleurotus sapidus. So are you observed, Amma? What is the variation, color and size and shape of the and external morphology also varies from each species, you know. So they are looks like a white color, but they are the shape and the color is varies from each species to species. This is Pleurotus sojerkaju, Pleurotus florida, and Pleurotus sapidus. And this is about the grown on the trunk of the trees, you know. The dead and decaying trunk is very suitable for growing up this oyster mushroom, that is Pleurotus ostratus. Okay, Pleurotus ostratus. And this is a very beautiful color, you know, light pinkish white color, you know. So light pinkish white colored mushroom, that is a Pleurotus eos. Okay. This slide is visible, Pleurotus eos.
Yes, sir. Teacher.
Okay. Then this is about the Pleurotus citrinipilatus. Okay, citrinipilatus looks like a gold color, light and yellow color we are observed in this slide. This is about Pleurotus citrinipilatus, and this is about Pleurotus flabellatus. Okay, Pleurotus flabellatus looks like a light pinkish white color we are observed. This is a beautiful color we are observed in this oyster mushrooms. And which type of environment is useful for the cultivating of this oyster mushrooms? What are the requirements? Are they especially climatic requirements? So temperature is in between 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius is more comfortable or more adaptive temperature or optimal temperature for the cultivation of these oyster mushrooms. And the relative humidity. So humidity, the humidity means moisture present on the air or the atmosphere, we are called the relative humidity, you know. So humidity must be 70 to 80%. And light, the light range must be 200 lux. So yesterday also 1000 lux, you know. Yesterday we have discussed about the Valvariella valvaceae. How many lux?
1000 lux.
1000 lux. But today 200 lux is necessary.
200 lux.
Is enough for the growing of these oyster mushrooms. Okay, the humidity is necessary, even though the Valvariella valvaceae, more than 90% of the moisture is optimal relative humidity for the rapidly growing of mushrooms. And the ventilation, very, very important, my dear friends. Ventilation is very important for the exchange of the gases and avoid the excess of CO2 or accumulation in the what we can say that the shade nets or even though polyhouse, whatever it may be. So CO2 accumulation is very dangerous to the mushroom cultivation. And pH, that is hydrogen ion concentration, pH. So pH must be 7. That is a neutral pH. That is neutral pH is suitable for the growing of these oyster mushrooms. pH means hydrogen ion concentration, my dear friends. This hydrogen ion concentration is very suitable. pH, that is neutral pH, that is 7, not acidic, not alkaline nature. And cultivation of oyster mushrooms required material for this oyster mushroom cultivation. Number 1, spawn. How many bottles? Spawn, how many bottles?
1 bottle.
Respond quickly, fatafat. Paddy straw,
1 bottle.
how many inches? Paddy straw, how many inches?
2 to 3 inches.
Yeah,
2 to
very
3
good.
inches.
So how much kg necessary for each bed?
1.5 to 2 kg, sir.
So 1.5 to 2 kg is enough for the paddy straw. Okay. Then nutrient, general nutrient is which powder is used?
Pulse powder.
Pulse powder. Which type of pulses are used for the making of this nutrient powder? Respond quickly. Yesterday we have already discussed it. Black gram, Bengal gram.
Bengal
Okay.
gram, black gram, good gram.
Oh, horse gram. Huh? Okay. They are also useful for the making of the nutrient powder. For each bed, 200 gram per poly bag. 200 gram per poly bag. Then formalin. Formalin is very necessary for the sterilization. So sterilization is necessary because of the microbes or any other contaminated elements is eliminated through the sterilization method. And lime is also suitable for the area is in antiseptic environment, that is used for lime. And soaking of tank. So soaking tanks are, yesterday we are discussed about different sizes of the soaking tanks, So soaking tank is necessary. And chaff cutter for cutting up the paddy straw into 2 to 3 inches or 2.5 inches. So that is chaff cutter. At the same time, thermohygrometer. Yesterday your beautiful slide showed. Am I right? Thermohygrometer.
Yes,
so the thermohygrometer, especially they are observed on the temperature and moisture. Okay, they are absorbed. And humidifier, fogger, even though polythene paper, that is 80 to 40 centimeter size, 80 by 40 centimeter size. So here not say into, we can call 80 by 40 centimeters. Okay, and size. And the food value of this oyster mushroom. Yesterday we have discussed about the food value of the Valvariella valvaceae, that is the paddy straw mushroom, and this oyster mushroom food value. So why we are discussing in this class, yesterday class? Because we are choosing the mushroom cultivation, which species is necessary of this controlled environment or the suitable environment or in extreme conditions. So we have to decide whether the paddy straw mushroom is useful for the climate condition for the cultivation of this mushroom, or whether the oyster mushroom is very suitable for growing up this environment or suitable for this climate. You have to choose. So that's why the awareness of this, the information related to food value, information related to the what we can say that material requirement, climatic conditions. So these are all necessary for the selection of the species, whether the Valvariella valvaceae, that is the paddy straw mushroom, or oyster mushrooms, or we can also call as oyster mushroom Pleurotus ogerkazu, or even the button mushroom, that is Agaricus bisporus, or milky mushroom. So whatever it may be, we have to choose the species based on the climatic conditions, and also selecting the cultivation of the mushrooms by the food value. So food value, how much of the water of this oyster mushroom, how many grams? 76 to 69 grams. And energy 28 kilograms, protein 2.85, lipid content 0, very less fat is present on the in the oyster mushroom. Okay. Okay. Then ash, so 0.87, that is a carbohydrate 5.24 and fiber 2.0, sugar 0.95 gram. So you observe which food content is highest amount in this oyster mushroom, whether the carbohydrate or protein. Carbohydrate, that is the 5.
Carbohydrate is the highest.
Yeah. So compared to carbohydrate or any other the food material, so along with this protein content is also there, but protein compared to protein content, even though carbohydrate content is also high. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
compared to this protein and carbohydrate, the water is high amount of the water is available in the oyster mushroom. Then substrate preparation. So going to method of the cultivation, we should We should prepare the substrate. What is the substrate, Amma? For this oyster mushroom? Paddy straw. Am I right? Straw. So there is chopping of straw to 4 to 5 centimeters by chaff cutter, and soaking straw in chalk powder mixed with water for 6 to 8 hours, each kg per liter, and water for pasteurization. Okay. First of all, we should cut it into small pieces of the straw, then only soaking the straw with chalk powder mixed with water. How many hours it take? 6 to 8 hours per kg per 1000 liter. So 1 kg of the paddy straw is utilizing 100 liters of the water. So this water for pasteurization. What is pasteurization, Amma? Anybody can tell? What is pasteurization? Pasteurization is a technique for the elimination of the microbes, or in the controlled condition, it is in protective manner. So pasteurization. Okay, Louis Pasteur is invented or discovered this method of milk is going to pasteurized, pasteurized milk. Then soaking in hot water 65 to 70 degrees and drain excess water and maintain moisture content. 60% substrate is divided into 4 lots after drying and rising of bag. One end of polythene is tied with rubber band and one part of substrate is for a height of 15 centimeters. Then raising bag. So end of polythene is tied with the rubber band and one part of substrate is put to a height of 15 centimeters. Substrate is then gently pressed and one part each of span and supplement is spread at the periphery close to the polythene. Likewise, 4 such layers are made. Bag is closed at the upper and after pressing the substrate. Then 10 to 15 holes are made on all sides to facilitate gas exchange. Whenever we are covered the surface of the our culture bed with polythene bag, polythene bag, then we should make 10 to 50 holes. So these holes are useful for exchange of the gases. Are facilitating the gas exchange, that is the carbon dioxide and oxygen. So excess of carbon dioxide is more dangerous. Accumulate of the carbon dioxide is more harmful to the cultivation of these mushrooms. And instead of layer spawning, mixed spawning may also be followed. Once a time the paddy straw is not available, it is also making with spawning another type. So the bags are then kept in a dark place at 25 degrees to degrees for 15 to 20 days during mycelial growth. Bags should not be open. Actually, whenever we are cultivating the mushrooms, the bags are kept into dark place. Why? Because the temperature must be below 25 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 days. And during that time, the mycelial growth we are observed in the bags. At the time, the precaution is the 15 to 20 days need not to open or need not to touch the polythene bag, and remove the polythene after full spreading of fungi. Remove the polythene after full spread of fungi. It is ready for fruiting. It is ready for fruiting. Bundles are then hanged or kept in shelves. Water is sprinkled 2 times daily. Okay. How many times per day? How many times sprinkled water?
2 times.
2 times.
So the sprinkling of the water
2 to
is
3
necessary for the growing of the mushrooms. In next 15 to 20 days, 3 flush of crop can be harvested. How many flush? 3 flush. And the biological efficiency is also
100%.
100%. How much? 100. See here,
100%.
woman, the cultivation the mushroom, raising a bag. So each bag using the sprinkle the water, sprinkle the water each day. How many times? How many times?
2 times.
Very
2
good.
times, sir.
So the woman is going to sprinkle the water every day. How many times? 2 times of this oyster mushroom cultivation. And in this slide, what you observed, Amma? So chaff cutter is not available.
Yes, it's
So
after.
when the chaff cutter, so cutting up the straw into 2 to 4 inches or 2 to 3 inches or 2.5 inches. Okay. Then after cutting up this paddy straw is going to soaking into the drum, water drum. Then it will pour the water in hot condition. Hot water treatment is necessary for the paddy straw. Then after the hot water treatment, the paddy straw is separated from the water drum and it is going to drying of the water. Okay. Then bed preparation. At the same time, so in specific polythene bags are selected size of the polythene bag is suitable for the making of the bed preparation or bed. This is useful for the substrate of the growing mushroom. And layering of span. So span. So each layer, how many layers we are making the bed? How many layers? 4 layers, First layer, second layer, third layer, and fourth layer. How many layers making of the bed?
4 layers.
4 layers. So then afterwards, the layering of the span, then pinning of bags. Pinning of bag means that is completely closed with pins. Okay, pinning of bag. Then span running. So last one is the span running. Then automatically the span is growing to slowly grown in the bed of the cultured environment or cultured area. So on the day of the preparation of the bed preparation after span running, then hanging of beds. So these beds are going to hanging. Why? Because the aeration, for the aeration, and also it will also useful for the protecting from the contaminated microbes. Okay, then watering. So how many times of the watering each day? The sprinkled water.
2.
2 times. Then the
times.
third slide you are observed here. This is the pinched stage, pinched stage, and the last image shows about the mature mushroom and hanging of the beds. So in this slide shows about the hanging of the bed. and this is the mature mushroom. Mature mushroom. So matured mushroom is very, very easy to contaminate. That's why immediate harvesting and packing and marketing is very, very necessary, my dear friends. After harvesting, the shelf life is very low compared to other fruiting bodies. The mushrooms or fungi, it will going to contaminate or going to decay and decompose. So that's why after harvesting, whether we are packing or whether we are ready to sell in a raw material, so that is the method. And diseases and of mushroom. So dry bubble disease. This is the one type of disease. That is Verticillium fungicola. That is a brown spot on mushroom cap, and a wet bubble. That is the Mycogene perniciosa. That is the putrefaction of mushroom. Means foul odor, and the cobweb disease. So this is caused by Dactylium dendroides. Dactylium dendroides. That is we are observed in the cottony growth of fungi. Cottony growth of fungi. And the economics of mushrooms, whether the straw mushroom and span, even the wheat bran, the calcium carbonate, that is the lime powder, and miscellaneous expenses we are observed. So 7 kg of this paddy straw mushroom, 7 kg of the straw, the amount is 14 rupees. That is paddy straw mushroom. So yesterday we have discussed it. That is Valvariella valvaceae. At the same time, the straw of the oyster mushroom, that is the 2 kg, the amount is 4 rupees. So compared to oyster mushroom and paddy straw mushroom, shows a number of varies from one type of species or paddy straw to oyster mushrooms. I hope you clearly understood.
Yes.
Then conclusion. Okay. So making of these, cultivating of the mushrooms. So after harvesting or post harvesting, so we are prepared the value added products. That is the milky mushroom, you know. So along with this milky mushroom, intermediate products also they are produced, whether the pickle or other type of pickle. And see here, this is the packed tray. So tray packed mushrooms, you know. Are you observed this tray packed mushroom in the More shop or Heritage shop? Are you ever seen?
No, sir.
No. Okay, some of the members they are seen, otherwise they are not seen. So best you observe in the Google, definitely you will clearly observe this tray packed mushroom. And this is the mushroom with the cardboard boxes, packed with cardboard. Why we are packing? The packing is important. Bagging is more important due to the high market demand, due to the high contaminated ratio, the shelf life, due to the shelf life. So this is packing or the bagging is more important. And this is the preserved oyster and button mushrooms. Okay. In the bottles. And even though sun-dried oyster mushroom, that is the cabinet dryer, and cabinet air-dried mushrooms also there. So these oyster mushroom, మనం వరుగులు అంటాం చూడండి, మన టమాటో వంకాయ వాటికి సంబంధించి బ్రింజాల్ అండ్ టమాటో best we are going to cut it into smaller pieces and it will going to dry in the sunlight in the hot during daytime. And the button mushroom also making with different storage in the canned button, or even the canned paddy straw mushroom. Okay, so these are the even though the bottle also useful for the preservation of the mushrooms, and these mushroom soup powder and mushroom biscuits. Along with this, not only raw material but also the processed material, food material from the mushrooms. They are pickled, even though the dried oyster mushrooms, that is a cabinet dryer, and the soup powder, the mushroom soup powder. We know that our mother is asking me, better bring chicken powder, chicken powder. So that is useful for the give extra smell or extra tasty. Am I right? Chicken soup powder, Are you heard about this chicken soup powder? No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, at the same time, the soup powder, the mushroom soup powder is also available in the supermarkets. So that is very useful for the making of the biscuits and making of the soups, making of the other food items. Am I right? And this is about shows about the mushroom sauce. Actually, when we are went to the bakery shop, okay, definitely we are using on the egg puff or curry puff on the use sauce, tomato sauce, different flavored sauce also there. So along with that type of tomato sauce, other vegetable sauce, so mushroom sauce also very high nutritive value and also high cost food material. Along with this mushroom sauce, so mushroom candies also they are making on RTS curry powder also. So in this slide we are observed one of the entrepreneur, that is Sri Sanjit Mohanty. So Mohanty, Sanjit Mohanty or Mahanti, belongs to Odisha. He is a mushroom entrepreneur, and this slide shows about the CTMRT. CTMRT means anybody? It is situated in Bhubaneswar. What is the Center for Tropical Mushroom Research and Training.
Tropical mushroom.
Yeah, that is Avat OUT at Bhubaneswar. So that is the capital city of the Odisha. Okay, and this is the certificate that Center of Tropical Mushroom Research and Training Center. They are also giving in the distance education for the trainings for the mushroom cultivation. Okay, and this is the NRC mushroom. NRC means National Research Center on Mushroom at Solan. Solan situated in which state? Himachal Pradesh. So Himachal Pradesh situated Himachal Pradesh in the state. The Solan city is having one of the research center, that is the National Research Center on Mushroom, NRC mushroom. Okay, it is under the supervision of ICAR. Okay, ICAR means ICAR. Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Okay, ICAR. Then CFTRI, that is Central Food Technology Research Institute in Mysore. So these are the various research stations for the cultivation of the mushrooms. This is at Bangalore. Okay, Mysore and Bangalore. That is the CFTRI, Central Food Technology Research Institute. This beautiful slide is visible, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then this in the slide shows about the different respondents of Odisha state. I am showing. Better if we are interested We are also interact with KB Mahapatra and BK Pani and Niranjan Chinara. So these are the three scientists. They are mentors for the cultivation of the mushrooms, especially oyster mushrooms or Padistra mushrooms, Valveriella valvesi, and also these oyster mushrooms. And the mushrooms are the health food, and grow mushroom and eat mushrooms. So I will stop here. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Any doubts? Amma, any doubt? No? If you no doubt? Manjula Madam Garu? No. Okay. If you don't have any doubt, I will stop, Amma. Madam is there now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Manjula Madam Garu?
Sir, I am there. Manjula.
Okay, Manjula Madam Garu, is there any doubt? Is any queries?
Girls, any doubts?
My dear dosto.
Okay. No
My dear
doubts.
dosto.
No, ma'am. No doubt.
No doubts, sir.
No,
Very
madam.
clear, very
No,
clear.
sir. No doubt. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Tomorrow, sharp 3 p.m., we will meet in our Google Meets. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Send absentees list. Okay, BJC girls not sending absentees list. Femen, send absentees list. Okay, Femen is there. BJC. No. BJC girls send absentees list. Okay. Okay, girls. Bye.